name's Katasha. Welcome back to Dragon Age 2. We are going to do Sebastian's task, which was Faith, which is to do with someone called Nightingale, which I had a very strong...
You've certainly come a long way, Hawk.
Thanks. Which has definitely just gotten tangled around my mic thing. I've decided to have Aveline with us, just because I like Aveline. And it's Aveline, so you can't go wrong with her. Give her some more health. I've also got Curie in here because as soon as I tried to shut the door, he walked in, so he got smushed by the door slightly. He's fine. He's just the usual noisy thing he is. Aren't you? Yes. See? Noisy. But what am I going to do with him? I love that cat. You gonna hop on your thing or is my jumper in the way? Oi! Get comfy on my Naruto jumper. Funny. I want to keep the champion gear because it looks really cool. I've got a tune stuck in my head now. I think we're good. Okay, sorry about that. Now, Faith. No rest for wicked. No rest for the wicked. Isabella. We're not doing Bella's quest, we're doing the Viscount. As I say, I don't think I took out the gang for Hightown. This just proves it.
Piece of cake.
Unless Blood Rages or something else. Always Sebastian's quest. I should call Sebastian with me. Oops. I might have to switch Aveline to Sebastian.
Somebody order a shot in the face?
I'll quickly do that after this battle.
Now we can relax.
Be back in a minute with Sebastian, because I thought this was his quest. I even said it was his quest, didn't I? I don't know anymore. Oh, God. Okay, into the Viscount Keep we go. Another one of Eveline's guards.
The Viscount's throne room has been sealed off since his death. A strange place for a holy sister to be.
Not if you think, not
Mind
if
if
you
I
are
try
who
my
I
hand at that?
think
We're
you
good
are.
to go.
Like I said, I think it's LELIANA. That's my opinion. I could have been wrong.
So, even the Divine fears us now. She should. Kill the spies!
Whoa! This does not help your cause, you idiots. I'm going with all the mages, and this is not helping the cause at all.
Sneaking around behind us.
You're lucky I'm powerful as I am. Like I said, I still think it's Leliana. Nightingale. For some reason the word Nightingale seems to make me think it's Lily.
The Resolutionists. I might have known they would be part of this.
I was right! Leliana!
Are you Sister Nightingale? I am. Or you may call me Leliana. The Divine sent me to investigate the possibility of a rebellion here in Kirkwall. I have some experience in unconventional situations.
Leliana?
The Leliana? Who accompanied the hero of Ferelden to slay the Archdemon?
Ah. I see it will be harder to remain anonymous so near the Ferelden border. Yes, I knew the hero of Ferelden. Perhaps you have heard the songs I wrote of our time together. But that was many years ago. I am working for the Divine now, in Orlais. I had not thought to return to this part of Thedas.
Who are the Resolutionists?
An offshoot of a fraternity within the Circle of Magi.
Supported by the Magisters.
There's no proof of that.
I bet a lot of mages think they'd enjoy Tevinter's freedoms, and completely forget that few ever achieve the power to enjoy them.
There have always been factions that support freedom from the Chantry, and the abolition of the Circle. We have tolerated them, but the Resolutionists have become violent. They are likely behind the unrest here.
I like her outfit. I'm all burpy now. Thank you for your
I appreciate you stepping in back there.
Of course. They mistook you for me, so they must know I am in Kirkwall. The Divine has long suspected that Kirkwall's problems were spurred by an outside group. This attack proves she is right.
Then you knew
Are
they
you
attacked-
saying you set this whole thing up?
I let word slip that an agent of the Divine was coming to investigate the mage troubles. It is how they chose to react which condemns them.
What does she plan to do?
Will the Divine send soldiers?
Divine Justinia takes the situation here very seriously. She believes it is the worst threat to Thedas since the Cunara invaded.
A handful of apostates. How can that possibly...
The whole world is watching Kirkwall. If it falls to magic, none of us are safe. Tell Elthina to leave. There is refuge for her at the Grand Cathedral in Orlais. She will not be safe here.
These mages are out of control.
Sorry about that. My partner decided to come in while I was talking with Leliana. I thought Leliana. Zevran, Leliana, Anders. Feckin' mention of my warden. I think Alistair might have got mentioned a couple of times. Isabella from Origins. Just haven't seen Wynn, Ogren, Shale.
Hello again, champion.
That scared me. Wynn, Ogren, Shale. My stand. Not the stand that I've been facing. And Morrigan. Haven't seen any of those yet. That would be really cool if we actually did end up seeing the rest of them. But let's...
I notice you hardly ever comment on mages and Templars and such.
That's a lot of humans in skirts. I get them mixed up.
I highly doubt that. The subject comes up all the time.
Tell me about it.
And no opinion, one way or the other.
Opinions are like testicles. You kick them hard enough, doesn't matter how many you got.
That's something.
Yeah, definitely something.
Oh, there's been so much trouble in Kirkwall of late.
Curie, go on your pedestal. On your bed. On your bed. On your bed. Good boy. You got me stuck, you stupid cat. Good boy. Stay.
Have you located any Canary blades?
This...
If you've...
Hey, he gave me 1.5 gold. We better go tell him that the mine is secure. This way.
A dragon attacked your mine. Everyone is dead.
Dear Maker, what of my equipment? Did it seem salvageable?
Everything was
The
raised.
dragon scorched every last cart and shovel.
Oh, my heart. So many years of investment. I am ruined. Ruined. I'm sorry, champion. I appreciate your help, but I sank all my coin into that rotten mine. I have nothing left to pay you.
I could say I could take the mine. Well, I didn't do this for the money. If this feels like a bad choice, I can just come back and redo it. Yeah.
Give me the bone pit. Perhaps in a few years I can get it back in order.
What? Ha! Fine, take it. I wash my hands of this cursed venture.
Fine then. Was grateful for the dragons being eliminated. Fine. We're gonna give Bella and Meryl their little items, and then we'll do Meryl's quest. Bella's quest, sorry. Ugh! My leg slipped. I never noticed what her fire looked like until now.
Is this for me? It's beautiful. Do you know what it is?
It's Dalish?
I only know that it was made by the Dalish.
It's sylvanwood. Rare as diamonds. You only find it in very old, very wild places. The carvings tell a story of the betrayal. The dread wolf tricking all the gods away from the world.
Tell me on the story.
Start at the beginning. What happened to the gods?
Long ago, there were two clans of gods. The Creators looked after the people. The Forgotten Ones preyed upon us. And one god who was neither. Fan Harrell, the Dread Wolf. He was kin to the Creators, and in the old days often helped them in their endless war against the Forgotten Ones.
Gods were at war.
Why were they fighting?
No one knows. We barely even remember all their names, let alone who struck the first blow, who was wrong. Fan Harrell was clever. He could walk among both clans of gods without fear, and both believed he was one of them. He went to each side and told them the other had forged a terrible weapon, a blade that would end the war. He told the Creators it was forged in the heavens, and the Forgotten Ones that it was hidden in the abyss. And when the gods went seeking it, he sealed them both in their realms forever. Now he alone is left in the world.
So the ring has me.
I imagine the Dalish don't depict the doom of their gods just for decoration.
Not exactly, no. This was made for a keeper, you see. Guarding a clan from the Dread Wolf is a keeper's place. It's a very sweet memento, thank you.
Okay, I thought I stuffed up. I thought that was gonna be a stuff up for a second there, and I was getting worried.
I hear the champion of Kirkwall's killed 12 dragons and sleeps on a bed made from their bones. And I hear she uses the Arashok's skull as a gravy boat.
You really believe everything you hear, don't you?
I have killed about a dozen dragons. Do not sleep on their bones, and do not use the skull.
I've something I think you might like. I see. It's from your homeland. It's a Ravani talisman.
Ravani.
It's a Ravani fertility talisman. These petal-like shapes represent certain fleshy bits. And this protrusion is... well, just look.
You know about the talisman?
You're an expert on Ravani talismans, are you?
My mother was a Ravani seer. Or, rather, she pretended to be. She knew enough about the old tribal practices to put on a convincing act. She used to hand these things out to women all the time.
Again, if I do the wrong thing, I can come back.
Ah. Oh dear. And all this time I thought it was just a flower.
Ravani women would wear these, so that their wombs would be fruitful and their marriages blessed with many children. Not that they worked, of course. Seems to me you either have a fruitful womb or you don't. Thank you. It's nice to have something to remind me of my homeland.
Drinking from their tab again, huh?
You have to when you're dealing with this lot. Let's see how you like drunk men.
I thought oh, she's actually wearing it. I thought I stuffed up. And I didn't, which was glad. Let me quickly fix these two up because they just took stuff off. Oh no, she's not wearing it. She actually put it on. Oh my god. Let's see. We are back with after I do all this, yes. I was gonna say why I'm moving, and I realized I was just.
Do you feel like a citizen, Fenris?
Excuse me?
You've been in Kirkwall as long as I have. Does it feel like home?
It feels. That itself has been a surprise.
I think I know what you mean.
Sister Nightingale says you must leave Kirkwall.
What? You were right. The Divine will be taking action against Kirkwall, though the sister didn't say what. You must take the holy relics from the Chantry and leave for safety.
Sebastian, I'm surprised at you. Andraste would not thank me for saving a few dusty finger bones and my own skin at the cost of people's lives.
Are you saying you will not flee?
When I became Grand Cleric, I took a vow to the people of Kirkwall and the Free Marches. I will not leave my flock.
Would you let yourself die?
There is no greater devotion than to lay one's life at the Maker's feet. There is no better death than to take the blow for another.
Please reconsider.
Sister Nightingale took a great risk to warn you. Don't be rash.
Please, Your Grace. Sister Nightingale thinks there will be war.
Then, I must make peace. Settle yourself, Sebastian. I'm in no personal danger. I am Grand Cleric. Who would dare attack me?
If you will not shield yourself, then I will be your shield. You will come through this safely by the Maker's name. I swear it.
Cloak and dagger and bloody hell, everybody leveled up in my ear. Not prepared. Just everybody really did level up, didn't they? Didn't I just do her? Oh, we got 15 gold, which means I'm now at 96. See, these improve. No, we won't get with that because I like the purple color ones. You can go your level up. No. The one you've got helps level up. This one does not. That's my stuff. Oops. And why didn't I put both of those? Right. Does Sebastian have to? Ooh.
If Althena won't leave Kirkwall, neither will I. I can't abandon her when the Divine's own agent warned her away.
Hilarious thing, I'm pretty sure I can still flirt with everybody even if I'm in Fenris.
And I thought maybe I was the one you wanted to protect.
You are quite capable of fending off a battalion of mages on your own, Hawk. But if these Maleficarum rebel against the Knight Commander, Althena will put herself between them and be torn apart. I must try to make her see reason. This cannot end well. Hawk should do it. Kirkwall needs a Viscount.
Have you asked her if she even wants that?
I watched my parents in Starkhaven. When times are good, the city rules itself. Years could pass and no one would notice who's prince. But when there's famine, when there's war, people look to their leaders. Who does Kirkwall have beyond Hawk?
This is probably a conversation for the two of you to have.
I just walked in on something.
You want me to be Viscount?
Andraste said the Maker is king in the heavens, but it is the kings of Thedas who must recreate his worldly glory. I keep thinking about that. Who better serves the Maker? A brother of the faith, or a prince who can sway a whole city?
We all have our part to play.
Every person does the Maker's work in their own way.
Althena is risking her life by not deserting her flock. Could I do the same? It's been 15 years since I lived in Starkhaven. The people there are only a memory to me. Kirkwall, the Chantry, that's real. That's where I belong.
Again, I'm gonna be really cheeky because I can, and it helps with their approval rating sometimes. Yeah.
Starkhaven's lost.
But you're meant for other things. I will always be your friend. I will try to convince her Grace to leave until things settle down.
I was wondering what it was. Oh, he's hit, praise can't go up any higher. He's at max. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. I know you leveled up because everyone leveled up right around me and it scared me. I forgot he was at max. Idiota, idiota. Right. Might as well go hand in this herbalist task. And maybe do a little bit of the main mission. I've just been doing all these side missions. I mean, why not? I need to clean my keyboards, they're covered in stuff.
Terrible things do happen, Sebastian.
But what we see is only a piece of the puzzle. Only the Maker can see the greater picture.
The guilty prosper. Innocents die.
And then they are brought to the side of the Maker. Their suffering ends. There is always a greater purpose.
Daenerys once killed a little boy to fuel blood magic that let him impress his fellow senators at a party. What was the purpose there?
Perhaps it was witnessing that which will give you the strength to prevent it ever happening again.
He kind of has a small point with how he's saying that. Sorry, Fan, but yeah. Do we explore? Hey! Oh god, it's here.
All mages are confined to their quarters.
Champion,
It seems you've become less a friend to the Templars in the years since your ascent. But surely you're the only mage in Kirkwall who can approach the Knight Commander directly if you wished. What would you have of me?
Do you still support Meredith?
Everyone says the Knight Commander's gone crazy. Are you still behind her?
The people ask too much of her. She needs a spine of iron to survive her position. I have seen madness before. I saw Uldred's eyes when there was nothing human left in them. The Knight Commander. She is not there yet, but I do not have to ask where the rumors come from.
Will Athena take sides?
If it comes to war with the mages, whose side do you think the Grand Cleric will take?
She is bound by faith and duty to support the Templars. We have dominance over mages by divine right. But it is cruel how she leads them on, letting them think they might have a chance at rebellion.
It was nice.
I just wanted to see how an old friend is doing in this difficult time.
After what happened in Ferelden, I told myself I would never again question the purpose of the Order. But it grows harder each day to tell whether I'm serving the Templars or only the Knight Commander. It may be that they are no longer one and the same.
Oof. I don't know who... Ah, Thrask!
I know you supported the first Enchanter when he spoke out against Meredith. I hope you will be ready, should it come to picking sides. Since she stepped into the Viscount's shoes, Meredith has forgotten her duties to the Templars. The first Enchanter is right. Templars were not meant to hold worldly power.
No, they're not.
The first Enchanter is right.
I always do that to make...
The mages have spies in our order, I tell you. You can't trust anyone. The mages have spies in our order, I tell you. You can't trust anyone.
Obedience in these trying times.
When it comes to like Pacific people, like people you know, it's like Thrask and all that, you talk to them over and over, like you click them over and over, like with him, to make sure you're getting like every bit of information you can find. Random. He just hates me. I know Grace is here somewhere. I think she actually might be in the... Hello. Oh, Templar Hall on the loose. Okay.
The anger from our mages.
Welcome back, my friend. My store has never been better stocked, thanks to you.
Yay.
Although I have nothing else to ask you to find, you're quite welcome to bring back any rare specimens you may come across. I'd be more than happy to craft something just for you. It's the least I can do for the champion of Kirkwall.
Yay! Okay, check this.
I took this fire gland from a high dragon just outside the city.
You killed a high dragon? Incredible. Let me see the fire gland.
Is there anything you can make from it?
This fire gland is a remarkable specimen. Wait here. I know exactly what I can craft from this. This turned out beautifully. Something worthy of our champion. I hope you can put it to good use.
Ooh. +1 to all attributes. 20 health. Look at that fire res. Ooh, I like that. And everyone has to make this. Okay, I actually can't talk to him. Okay. Nope.
So good to see you, champion.
I'll take those. I might... Oh, I can't go down there. Might it be a good idea to find a list of all the items he might use? Or is it just gonna... No, it's not even anything. Maybe, I don't know. Let's go to the Templar Hall. A mage going into a Templar Hall. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Gulp. Oh wow, it really does look like Fenrir's dreams. Oh, that is scary. I don't like how this looks like Fenrir's dreams. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Complex.
I love doing that.
Either one of them can do it now. Ooh. How much of that have I grabbed now? Have I grabbed the whole Enigma by now? Elsa?
The Knight Commander wishes to speak to you.
I know she does. There's also... Okay. I might speak to the Knight Commander, then come back to see if I can click that. Because that is not clicky or worky. I can't open this door. Ooh. Well, see, no, you scare me, dude. Okay. I don't want to go in here. I don't want to do it here.
Champion, welcome.
Yeah. What do you want? Can I help?
What is this urgent matter you spoke of?
Okay.
There was an incident within the gallows. A number of phylacteries were destroyed, and several mages took the opportunity to escape. We've recovered most of the fugitives. However, I require your assistance in tracking down the last 3.
Tell me about the incident.
How did the phylacteries get destroyed?
An insurrection. Several of my own Templars orchestrated the escape, presumably out of sympathy for the mages. They turned their backs on their duty and endangered their charges, as well as the city. Thankfully, most who escaped fled to their families and offered no resistance. The last 3 are proving more difficult.
You want my help?
I am surprised you would turn to me. We haven't always seen eye to eye.
I have asked you to track these fugitives so you might see for yourself what we Templars deal with every day. If you still think them worth our mercy, tell me then.
I try my best.
I'll see what I can do.
I am relieved. I was expecting resistance after that debacle at the market. Talk to these mages' families. Learn where they are hiding and find them before they do harm. You will see that imprisonment or death is sometimes the only kindness we can offer. Speak to my assistant, Elsa. She can tell you whatever you need to know about the fugitives. I bid you good day, champion.
She's tranquiled.
Good day, Champion of Kirkwall. Knight Commander Meredith has informed me that you will be tracking down the apostates on behalf of the Templars. There are 3 of them. Huon, Emile, and Evelina.
Aren't you tranquil?
Why does Meredith have a tranquil assistant?
The Knight Commander believes tranquil mages to be efficient and single-minded. I, in particular, am extremely organized.
Is a blood mage?
Are the apostates blood mages?
The Knight Commander suspects this, yes. The Knight Commander tends to assume all apostates practice blood magic. She prefers to err on the side of caution.
Okay, tell me.
I want to hear about Huon.
Huon is an elf. He was apprehended in the alienage 10 years ago. His wife, Nisa, works for a dressmaker in Lowtown.
What does Nisa know?
Have the Templars spoken to her?
Yes. Nisa insists she has not seen Huon since he joined the Circle.
Okay, Emile.
Tell me what you know about Emile.
The second apostate is Emile de Lancey, 5th son of the Comte de Lancey. The de Lanceys have a home in Hightown, but are often out during the day. They are generally home by evening.
Have there been questions?
What have they said to the Templars?
The Comte and Comtesse say they have not seen Emile since he was a child.
Evelina?
What do you know about Evelina?
Evelina was trained for 8 years in the Circle in Ferelden. She was last seen in her former residence among the refugee community in Darktown.
Ferelden?
How did she come to be in Kirkwall?
Evelina claims to have fled the Blight, not the Circle. She presented herself to the First Enchanter on her arrival and asked to take her place here. Our files indicate she petitioned Meredith for financial support of numerous other pre-adolescent Blight survivors.
Last seen.
Did the Templars run into her in Darktown?
Yes, they tracked her there, but she killed several pursuers. The Templars believe she is the most dangerous apostate.
That's enough.
I have all the information I require for now.
Good luck on your search, Champion of Kirkwall.
And that's still bugging out. That's gonna be one codex entry I'm not gonna be able to get because it's... No. No, can't get it. Let's go to Orsino. Let's see what Orsino says.
This is a difficult time for Kirkwall.
It is. Okay, I thought you were going to say something a bit more profound. I can't go into any other rooms? No, I can't. Okay, we leave before they decide to capture me. Right.
So, I've known you for 3 years now. I give up. You beat me. What is it? You like boys, sheep, you slept with your sister?
What are you talking about?
What are you hiding? Nobody's this bloody clean. After you leave the chantry, you get drunk at the Hangman and walk around in women's clothes.
I've been honest with you and Hawk.
Liar.
Lying is a sin.
Very. Oh my god. Okay. On the loose. I should probably do no rest for the wicked. Yeah, let's do no rest for the wicked. Is it night in Hightown? Ain't no rest for the wicked. Dun, 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 dun. I haven't been in here.
You won't find better prices.
At this on this act. Like thinking about it, I think I have been here. Of course, Gamblin's here. Why am I not surprised that Gamblin's here? Oh, great. Another one. It's gonna sound really strange, but
I was thinking of changing my hairstyle.
You seem especially brood. That's his room over there.
Are you ready?
Yes, I think so. Now, this needs to be convincing. And you'll need to get creative. Call me names, even hit me. Stick with it, no matter what I do. Velasco's a clever son of a bitch. If you waver, he'll notice.
I don't know if I can pull this off.
Come on. Haven't you ever wanted to slap me? Just a little?
Yes.
Yes.
I wasn't asking you people.
Face it, you set yourself up for that one.
Whatever you do, just make sure he takes me to Castillon. I'll leave a trail for you to follow. Let's go.
Might get a little crowded in there. I'll wait here.
Yeah, okay, so you're gonna wait out there. What about Fern? Is he gonna follow me in?
You're such a slave driver.
I'm gonna talk about this for a bit. When I was first running through the back rooms just there, because you just saw me running right out, I saw, like, usually, like you see, the pig carcass, which is what they used to me. For some strange ass reason, it made me think of the breadening in World of Warcraft. Because I can't remember which version of the game. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's the Chinese version of the game.
What's your secret?
They didn't have those creatures, like
even Quintus.
blood boils on them or something. Well, obviously, the version I'm playing has that. But instead of like these blood things, there was bread. So, like the specific room, I had blood spots and like little gore bits, pieces all over the room. Just bread all over the room. Don't ask why my brain went to there. It just did. Of course.
What? Get back here, you... skittish beast. I hope you have a good reason for interrupting my private time.
I have a present for Castillon.
Present for... what?
can't be seen with you.
I'm the champion of Kirkwall. I have to think about my reputation.
I thought I could trust you.
Oh, okay, I'm pretty sure I've got to keep this up. I don't... Ah! 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 Ah. I don't want to... I can redo this if I fuck it up.
It's better this way. I hope you understand.
How dare you? You backstabbing little shit. You'd better start sleeping with one eye open.
Okay.
Castillon will be pleased. He's been looking for Isabella for some time. A token of our appreciation. It's more than she is worth.
I hope Isabella leaves an obvious trail. Wait, what am I talking about? Isabella's never subtle.
I gather my party from in here. That is... that's hilarious. But then again, I did just have Bella get taken. Okay, can't I click the door? Lowtown. I love how the quest just tells you. Lowtown. Oh yeah, I've got to go for here and then go straight.
This belongs to Isabella. Looks like the trail Isabella left. This is Isabella's trail. This is Isabella's trail. This is Isabella's trail. Looks like the trail Isabella left.
This is getting monotonous.
Looks like the trail Isabella left.
I'm just clicking them all, see if she's something
Looks
different.
like the trail Isabella left.
Oh, this is getting annoying now.
Looks like the trail Isabella left.
Looks like the trail Isabella left. This looks like Isabella's
This belongs
trail.
to Isabella. The trail leads to Lowtown.
Talk about monotonous. I went to Darktown, didn't I? Hang on. I just fucked up. I fucked up. Oh.
Gotcha! Gotcha! Duck!
Live another day.
Lowtown.
This belongs to Isabella. Looks like the trail Isabella left. This is Isabella's trail.
Okay, I'm not gonna go clicking at all. Oh. Where are they going? Oh, probably going like towards the docks. How did I know?
Isabella's leading me to the docks.
Yeah, because they probably want to get her off, out of Kirkwall. Which is probably what they're trying to do, get her out of Kirkwall. Kirkwall. Isabella. I'm ready to feed up the guys down here, which is Bella. Oh. I'm like, where? What? It just stopped. Okay, dog. Bring that down. Because I'm going to bring it back up, because it will get all of us. And Fadum. There we go.
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots?
Scared me. Did I just get 17 gold out of that? Did I just seriously get 17 gold out of that? Bella!
Why don't we work something out? If you're good, I'll tell Castillon to go easy on you.
Contrary to popular belief, I do have standards.
You're going to do whatever I want. I own you.
You sure about that?
You! I knew the bitch was up to something. Kill them!
Get fireballed, bitches! Someone's triggering a trap and I can't do anything about it.
I could do this all day! Keep your guard up! These guys play dirty!
Piece of cake.
Easy as pie. Line them up for me. I'll take them down.
Bella?
Velasco sent word to Castillon. He's on his way. Let's look around first. I want to know why he's in Kirkwall.
I love that. Instantly kicks poor Sebastian out because everyone knows I'm going to have Varric and Fenris with me. Oh. Actually, what is everybody's friendship rating? Max. I should probably do other people to like get their friendship rating to max.
So Castillon's looking to expand his slaving business. Why am I not surprised?
Good thing I brought some.
And Velasco told me you were all tied up. A lovely present just waiting to be opened. I see he's paid for that little mistake. What a pretty smear he makes. Well played, Isabella. Crossed and double-crossed.
You want to talk? Maybe we should talk about these documents. Slavery in the free marches? They're not going to like that.
Get to the point.
Give me your ship, and your word to leave me alone, and you can take these papers and go.
What is his word worth?
Can you trust him? He trades people for money.
Castillon's a businessman, and this is a business deal. He'll keep his end of the bargain.
Don't you want to kill him?
If you want the ship, can't we just kill him and take it?
You don't just kill a man and take his ship. That's crude and amateurish. How will he tell everyone how I bested him if he's dead?
Why the change of heart?
What happened to getting rid of Castillon?
I am getting rid of him. Through peaceful means.
Coming from her, that's priceless.
I saw the ship docked in the harbor, Castillon. She is splendid. I want her.
Give me the documents, and you can have the ship. And you will never hear from me again.
Swear it.
I swear it on my mother's grave. Give me the documents,
No. No. I hate slavers. I'm sorry, but no.
Castillon dies here today, if I have anything to say about it.
Enough with the blackmail, then. Let's settle this like civilized people.
Wait!
I might have just screwed Isabella's friendship, but I'm sorry. I don't like the slavers. They just need to die. That, and I can take them all and get all the XP. Sorry, Bella, but no.
How about you? Now you fall!
I'm starting to think maybe I should have given her the necklace after this.
I could beat you in my sleep.
What's got hold of me?
You're in trouble now.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Poor Beric.
Oh. Now what am I supposed to do with these useless documents? After all we've been through together, how could you do that to me?
I did what was right.
Think about it. You know he didn't deserve to walk.
No, he didn't. I really hate it when you're right.
Is she now covered in blood? Is she pissed off with me now? Oh, I got questioning beliefs. The hell is Canary in here?
You're here? Good. I wanted to talk to you.
Ah, you're still here. At least some things are constant in this ever-changing world.
What? If you call me your rock or your foundation, I'm gonna hit you. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Saves me the trouble of having to go look for you. I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. I'm glad you walked in here all those years ago.
You've been a good friend. And a constant source of excitement.
Oh, you do know how to flatter a girl. It's funny. Now that I think about it, getting a ship just doesn't seem that important. I just hate to have to say goodbye. You're the best friend I've had in a very long time. A toast to friendship and to us.
Aww. Just gonna make me cry.
I hear the champion of
Oh, shut up. At least now I know where everyone... I was like, that's not my mansion. No, because it was Fenris's. At least now I know that everyone is basically almost maxed in happy, which is good. But,
Welcome home, Miss Eyre. Nothing new to report, I'm afraid.
okay, this is what I wanted to do. Apparently, no. No. This is it. Ambrosia, order item. +1 for level. Oh, they're all up a level. We all just leveled up. I'm an idiot. Oh wow, my constitution is high. I love my lightning bolt. I know it's a spirit bolt, but it's like a lightning bolt. If just my magic. I need to get to that actually. No, I need to get to that, so I'm gonna go for that. Everyone just levels up. That was a noise and a half in my ear again. Farah! I just noticed I have a bad habit of not saving throughout the gameplay, like when I'm playing for this hour or so. That is a bad habit. Oh well. We have done Isabella's stuff, which is fantastic, and we still have our pirate... our lovely pirate friend. I was gonna say something, but I was like, better not. But yeah, no, this was a little bit fun. We talked to Meredith. Don't like her. Then yeah, that was interesting. I have to say, I do not like Meredith at all. I really, really don't. And I'm very worried about what's going to happen with the gallows, because that was something that the Seeker, what's her name? Catherine? I forgot the frickin' Seeker's name. But she says something that happens about the gallows, so I'm very interested in what's going to happen throughout this act. But thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this adventure as much as I have. Tell me what you think about it in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I shall see you guys in the next video of the stream. Bye! We still have a pirate. We still have a pirate.